Hello, Esther here. So, I have started on the garden. No time like now, eh? And my garden normally gets all this ivy weed, which normally grows in meadows and fields, but I get it in my garden. I normally have to put weed and feed all over it, and then I leave it for a few days, and then I mow it, and then rake up all the trimmings and throw them out for recycling. So yeah. I think I've started my workout early.
She made her way to the light wide open where she felt no pain in her heart and mind, and she said it was all right and it was all good and it was all blessed and it was all joy and happiness and expressions of the soul. It was all poetry. So she went along to an open mic one day, and this time she brought her friends along to see that it was all right and it was all good and it was all blessed, but this time it was more spiritual and political, but it was all poetry. Then this man took the mic and talked how he feels. He made her laugh, she wondered if this was for real now, but it was all right and it was all good and it was all blessed and it was humor in his words mixed with poetry, but it was all poetry.
I'm not a normal person, whatever that may be. There is something very, very vegetable about me. This human skin I'm skulking in, it's only there for show. I'm a potato. Don't judge me on my symmetry, don't judge me on my size. Judge me on my jacket and my eyes. Just because it doesn't show doesn't mean it isn't so. I'm a potato, not a stone. I stand alone.
I stand alone.
So I saw you stand in bright blue light, and you stood alone and you seemed alright. And I saw you there, how you stood alone, and I heard your words and they brought me home. I was in my chair, I was in the crowd, as you stood alone and you spoke out loud. And you were not proud and you were not shy. You were who you were just some guy who could stand alone and call himself a potato.
And she felt inspired by the words he had to say, and she went home and wrote a poem that night with the inspiration she had in her head all day. And she was inspired, and she felt no way. She came back to that open night the next weekend. These were the words that she had to say.
So I stand alone in the golden light. Now I stand alone, and it feels alright. And I stand alone because I saw you there. Yeah, you stood alone, and then declared, I'm a potato.
Stand alone.
Yeah.
I stand alone.
Yeah.
I stand alone. I stand alone.
I stand alone.
I stand alone.
We stand alone.
A bit of manual labour, good for the soul. I planted that bush about 3 years ago. With that one, it's got little berries on. I'll have to go in by hand and pull up all the weeds. Hello, Hennessy. Oh. And then I'll plant my veggies at the back here. Chives have come back. There's a little strawberry patch. Tidy that up. So yes, let's get the rake action going now. She walks alone, trees grow gold and snowdrop flowers bow. She walks alone, where lucent robes preserve her innocence. In this place, each branch seeks its love sign's curve, as tender coral climbs rainbow streak. She walks alone, a lissom dance tides a secret trapped in beauty, of harp string painted fingernails, playing to dervish minds they swelter beneath her gaze. After dark, she returns, bearing gifts of golden twisted tail, walking the plains of Babylon. Down she lays, replete in dreams, but tells no one her secret. Oh yeah, getting my gardening on. Gets you thinking, doesn't it, manual labour? So, as I was saying before my battery so rudely ran out, if it runs out again I'm going onto the iPhone, trusty iPhone. I once heard that greenery, the colour green and being surrounded by green is really good for creativity and enhancing the creative spirit, so I just feel blessed actually to be able to come out here in the summer and do my writing. But this year I'm definitely getting an umbrella to shade me from the sun because I roasted last year. Just a little bistro jobby. And okay, yeah, no, what else did I want to say? That I'll probably throw some grass seed down. I'm going to do a 360. Of my neighbourhood. Yeah, probably throw some grass seed down and get the grass all lovely and thick again. Not that I'm a sunbather, but it just looks nice, doesn't it? And I'll show you what plants that I grow. So give some feedback, rate, comment, subscribe, say some stuff, tell me if you like gardening or if it's for old grannies. And I'll probably get the rest of the grass raked up, do some weeding and call it a night. Also I've got some footage of a gig that I went to recently, Tongue Fu. There's poets on it like Malika Bukar and Tim Clare, and I will put that together and throw it up for all you poetry lovers and writers out there. Okay, my name's Esther, this is Living Fruits. See you later, alligator. Aww. And that's Hennessy, my cat. And I've got another one, a kitten. We'll do something cat-like. This is YouTube. Say hello, YouTube.
I'm fine.
Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks.